kid how to ride a bike by saying, we don't talk about bikes in this family. You would get them a bike. You would get them on. You would show them how to do it. You would let them fall, and then you would help them get up again.
When I do have my kids, how do I make sure that they aren't worriers or avoiders?
The number one thing that the couples in financial trouble say is when they were growing up, their parents never talked about money. Never. There was an episode on our podcast with this couple living in Kansas in a low cost of living area. And they were making $130,000 a year. That's a very good income, especially for their area. They should have had tons of money, tons of savings. But their daughter came home one day with food from the school because she had told her school, we don't have enough money to eat. Now, they had plenty of money. Why? Because her mom and dad were always saying, we don't have enough. We can't afford it. Daughter took that message to school and was given free food. This was horrifying to the dad, horrifying. And what he realized at that moment was the way that I'm communicating about money is not working. See, most parents deep down believe that money is something to protect kids from. They think it's bad. Deep down, most Americans, we have a love-hate relationship with money, but parents think their kids let them be kids. But you would never teach a kid how to ride a bike by saying, we don't talk about bikes in this family. You would get them a bike. You would get them on. You would show them how to do it. You would let them fall, and then you would help them get up again. So imagine this with your kids. Imagine that they are 3 years old, young. You pull them up, sit them, you say, look, can you help me push this button? We're gonna pay for the rent. This is for our beautiful house. Help me push that button. Yay! Give them 5. Okay? Getting them involved right from the get-go. And this is, if they're living with 2 parents, this is mom and dad. You want them to see both, because too often people only see mom worrying about the bills. And so they come to associate mom with worrying. And therefore, if it's their daughter, they think they are supposed to worry as well. Now imagine the kid is 8, 10 years old. You say, hey, we have to go to the grocery store. Here's $100. We need to get all these things. How should we do it? Let them make mistakes. They're going to forget about taxes. Let them learn, right? They get a little older. They're planning pizza or a restaurant for the family. Here's $100 for dinner. Problem is they're going to pick some place like Chili's. It's horrible, but you got to go let them learn their lesson. By the time they are 16 years old, they have planned a family vacation. They are aware of trade-offs, taxes, tips, all kinds of stuff. They have helped the family buy its new car. This is how you prepare kids. You don't simply say, we don't talk about money.